right, ladies, happy Friday. Welcome to Pilates Fusion. My name is Nina, and we are going to start bringing our arms all the way up to the ceiling and bringing that big ball of energy to heart center. Let's take a deep breath in, connecting with our breath, connecting with the present, and exhaling. Let's bring the arms out to a T. This is a great exercise working on our posture. Just taking some small little circles. And Joseph Pilates used to like to say, let's crack the walnut. You can feel your scapula, your shoulder blades engaging, and belly is in nice and tight. And let's reverse those circles. And now we're going to come all the way up to that ceiling again and bringing that energy to heart center, taking that deep breath in and letting it all go. Connecting with our breath this morning, thinking of a positive intention. Our breath is something we can connect with in times of joy, in times of stress, creating a little bit of control. Let's come all the way back to the edge of our mat, and we are going to come down the count of 4 to a plank. Let's bring those arms all the way up to the ceiling again, coming out into a front forward fold. And let's just pause a minute, and we're going to let those arms hang and feeling our tailbone, that's where we're hanging out, our coccyx bone, and lengthening that spine, waking up that back. Let's just do some small little circles with our hands and then reversing it. And we can come into like a grandfather clock pendulum with our hands. And we're going to walk it out into 4, coming down to the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, coming into plank. And let's just hold this just for a few seconds. Getting a little stronger than yesterday. Working on our whole body. And we're going to come now down to our knees into child's pose, bringing our forehead down to the mat and walking out those fingers. And let's just take another deep breath in and exhale. One more deep breath in and letting it all go. Bringing our hands back down to the mat, and fingers are spread and open, and we're still on our knees, and we're just going to do a little gentle yoga, bringing our back up into a C curve, into angry cat, taking that breath in, and then exhaling as we bring our belly down towards the mat. Let's bring that back all the way up again, arched up into a C curve, stretching out that beautiful spine. Let's take that another deep breath in and let it all go. Coming up on our toes, head is hanging between the arms gently, and we're going to do what we call downward dog and walking our dog. So let's bring one foot up at a time, alternating, stretching out those hamstrings. Bringing the knees all the way back down to the mat. We're going to take the left leg up to our side and then bringing it back down to meet the opposite knee. And then let's take the same knee to our seat. So we're just bringing it all the way up backwards. bring that knee all the way back down to the mat, and we're going to bring up our right knee to the side. And this is called fire hydrant. And then let's bring that same knee to our seat, coming all the way back. And now we're going to work on a little balance work. Let's take our left arm long and opposite right leg, and we're just going to hold this a moment, pulling our belly in nice and tight. And then let's bring that arm back, and we're going to bring out that right arm and left leg long, working on our flexibility. All right, and let's just come to child's pose one more time, bringing our knees to our seat, forehead to the floor, walking those fingers out. Let's take a deep breath in. And exhaling. Another deep breath in and letting it all go. Alrighty, we are going to come now laying down on our back, and we're going to come into our resting pose just to give you an opportunity to learn something that if an exercise makes your body angry today or is not for you, or perhaps you just want to make your back a little stronger. Nice way to start the day. So bring your knees to your chest and give yourself a nice big hug. And we're rolling out that lower back or lumbar spine. Feeling ever so grateful. Happy Friday again, ladies. And now we're going to grab our toes, coming into happy baby. I know we have some moms out there today remembering that sweet time when the babies would do this in their strollers or their cribs, and we're continuing to work on our flexibility, doing something great for ourselves this morning. So we're going to come into this pose a few times today, and you will notice your flexibility will increase, which is always a fantastic thing. So let's bring our feet flat on the mat, and we're going to create a back connection. So let's roll those shoulder blades back, opening the chest so that our shoulder blades are connected with the mat. Belly is in nice and tight, arms are long and strong, feet are flat on the mat, legs are separated hip distance, and we're just going to work on some bridging a bit this morning. So let's bring up lower back, middle back, upper back, and now we're going to pause. Glutes are very strong. And as you can see, we're doing low impact classical Pilates against our own weight. We're just pausing a moment. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Bring the hips to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Meet me in the middle, coming center, and we're going to hold. And then we're going to slowly bring that back one vertebrae at a time, honoring that beautiful spine all the way back down to the mat. And now let's reconnect that back, rolling the shoulder blades back, opening that scapula, engaging to the mat. And we're going to bring up the back again to another bridge, lower back, middle back, upper back. And now we're going to do an add-on. We're going to shoot the right leg, foot is pointed to the ceiling. Let's flex the foot, point, flex, point, flex, point. And I'm going to do a little daydream that we're painting stripes on the wall. Foot is remaining pointed, just like a beautiful ballerina leg. And we're going to very elegantly and slowly with control, creating some resistance, bringing that leg down to match the opposite knee, and then bringing it all the way back up. Great time for a little daydream. We're just painting some stripes on the wall. Let's do 5 more stripes together. And then we're going to create some resistance here. I want you to pretend you have a 50-pound weight on that leg, and very slowly with control bringing it all the way back down to the mat. And foot is flat. And we're gonna, let's lower the back to the mat. We're gonna bring it all the way up again. Lower back, middle back, upper back, shooting that left leg long. Foot is pointed. Let's flex it, point it, flex it, point it, flex it, point it. And now we're gonna do that daydream again, painting stripes on the wall, bringing that leg all the way down with control to match that opposite knee, and then bringing it all the way back up. Doing a little strength and balance work this morning. What a great way to spend some time getting our bodies stronger than yesterday. We're just going to do 2 more together. Bringing that leg gently all the way back down to the mat. And now we're going to move it to some gentle inversions. We're going to rock up on our hips. And let's bring the feet to the center, and we're just going to open them up like a pair of cooking shears. Now we're going to take it to a gentle bike ride. And have a little magical thought, perhaps. We are somewhere sunny, gentle breeze, not too hot, just a perfect day, going on a bike ride, living in the present. Oh, someone dropped their hat. We're going backwards. It was a favorite. Oh, we got the hats. We go forward again. Always moving forward. And then we're going to take the body all the way back down to the mat again. Let's bring those knees to our chest, feeling ever so grateful. Rolling out our spine. Let's take a deep breath in. And exhale. Come into happy baby one more time, grabbing those big toes, rolling out our back, enjoying some increased flexibility this morning. And now we're going to move into some more classical Pilates. If your neck feels okay today, you can bring your shoulder blades off the mat. If not, leave your neck on the mat. I'm going to shoot my left leg long, and I'm going to move into single leg pull. So the left leg is a few inches above the mat, and my right knee, I'm going to gently pull towards my nose. Pull, pull, switch it. Pull, pull. Pull, pull, switch it. Pull, pull. And now we're going to move into that cooking shears, fun exercise again. Bring my right leg long, And my left leg is also long, a few inches above my mat. And gently at our own level, pulling on to my calf, bringing that right knee towards your nose, doing that nice gentle stretch, and then switching it to the opposite leg. All right, let's take that neck and back all the way back down to the mat. Legs are long, and we're going to create that back connection again. Rolling the shoulder blades back, engaging the scapula to the mat. Belly is in nice and tight, arms are long and strong, and we're going to move on to our one leg circle. Let's bring that right leg to the ceiling. Foot is pointed. Left leg is remaining on the mat. Okay, so you can do, this is a hip opener. You can do maybe a basketball size circle if that feels safer or more comfortable for you. You can do a full leg circle, pausing up and around, and then gently resting in center. Just taking a little break. And now let's pause in the center and reverse that circle. All right, now let's bring that leg again. We're doing little isometrics here, pretending you have a 50-pound weight on it. Slowly bringing it all the way back down to the mat. And let's roll those shoulder blades back, recreating that back connection. Belly remains a little bit tucked in and tight. Arms are long and strong. We are raising our left leg. Foot is pointed towards the ceiling, working on our one leg circle left side. And again, you can do a large circle, or maybe you'd like to do like a basketball size circle if that feels better for your hips. Now let's reverse that circle. Now let's give ourselves a nice big hug, bringing those knees to your chest one more time, rolling out our back. Goals today, of course, are happy backs, great energy, and perhaps a sense of calm you can find in your mat today and bring into your life, creating that breath connection. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Another deep breath in and exhale. Grabbing those big toes again, coming into happy baby. Alrighty, let's rock or roll up. And we're gonna do an exercise now called rolling like a ball. Joseph Pilates had an idea that we could be as young as our spine, like trying to keep it limber. Let's bring our hands together in prayer position, and then we're going to open the book and grab our ankles, and you can move a little bit back so you can see me in the camera better. So I'm going to roll back on my scapula and then come all the way forward and try to land so your feet are maybe an inch or two above the mat, creating a little balance work. We're just do our back rolls. All right, last one. Make it your best, ladies. Alrighty. We're going to come now into a gentle hip stretch called pigeon, bringing our right leg forward and opposite leg, left leg is long. And you may feel like this is a really nice stretch for you. You can stay here. If you want a little bit more, you can stack your hands and bring your hands down to the mat, and forehead is resting on your hands. And we're just going to pause and breathe into this stretch. Slowly coming out of that, let's bring the opposite left knee forward and right leg is long. And again, you can stay here, or if you want a deeper stretch, you can stack your hands, bringing your forehead down to the mat and just taking that breath. Let's come out of that, and we're going to move on to one of my favorites now called Mermaid. And this is a nice stretch of your obliques. Feels really great. We are coming up on our side. Left hand is coming to left ankle. Right arm is coming to right ear. And we're working on our flexibility a bit here too. So we're going to try to extend the arm comfortable to the ceiling, and then we're going to take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to bring the arm into a rainbow, and you should feel a gentle pull on your right side, your obliques, your waist area. Just a nice stretch. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Bring the arm all the way up again. Perhaps you can reach a little bit further, taking that deep breath in and bringing that arm into the rainbow stretch. Bringing that arm all the way up again. This one is your last one. Let's make it your best. Extending a little longer, taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. Coming out of that and switching sides. So now right hand is on right ankle, left arm to left ear, and we can feel that gentle pull, bringing it towards the ceiling and taking that deep breath in and exhaling. Bringing the arm all the way up again, taking that deep breath in and exhaling into the rainbow. Bringing the arm all the way back up again. Maybe you can get a little deeper. Let's take that deep breath in and exhaling. Alrighty, let's just do some leg work. So we're coming on our side, and feet are coming forward. This is called banana pose in Pilates. And legs, we're going to work on a leg lift forward and back. I think I need to perhaps move back a little bit. Alrighty, so let's bring that leg all the way forward, all the way back. Body is engaged to the mat, super connected, and we're just doing that working leg motion forward and back. And now let's bring the feet together, and the working leg is going to come up in a leg lift with the foot being pointed and then coming down being flexed. Now let's bring that leg into a circle. So again, you can do a small circle, maybe the size of a basketball, or a bigger circle coming all the way up, pausing, coming down, brushing that opposite foot. Now we're going to reverse that circle. Alrighty, let's flip over on our opposite side into that banana pose again. So we are long on our mat and feet are coming forward, and the working leg is coming all the way forward, all the way back. Bringing the feet together. Now the foot is going to come all the way up, pointed, and then flex, coming back down. Now we're going to bring the leg into a big circle, pausing up at the top, coming down. And again, you can do perhaps a small circle if that feels better for you. And now we're going to reverse that circle. Ladies, I've been endorsing something called exercise snacks, and I just think I wanted to spend a minute talking about that. It's a really great idea because someone years ago created an idea that we had to do maybe a 50-minute fitness class or 10,000 steps, and people who are new to exercise or maybe in a healing process, or maybe they hate exercise, or we all have such busy lives. Sometimes we say, oh, I didn't have the time today, and my back is bothering me, and I have a headache, because you're not doing anything to release that good serotonin that we get when we exercise. So the idea of exercise snacks is just a burst of doing maybe 5 push-ups or a wall plank, or, a few sit-ups, just doing a few things a few times a day, like when you grab your apple or your cheese, or maybe it's even when you go out and do your errands, you park very far, so you have that little walk-in. So today we are going to do something called chair wall exercise. So we are going to come about a foot away from the wall, and sometimes I know offices have contests doing this, but we're gonna scoot down on the wall, and we're going to try to engage our shoulder blades to the wall. Belly is in nice and tight, and we're just going to pause. And as you can see, this is a full body strengthening workout right now. So perhaps if you can do this a few times a day, you're getting stronger and maintaining your health. And you can even start doing this for maybe 20 seconds and then bump it up to 30 seconds. So I just wanted to talk about exercise snacks because I just think it's such a great concept for everybody. So let's connect with our breath. Let's take that deep breath in and exhale. One more deep breath in and exhaling. If you'd like to join me, meeting me back on our mat right now, we're going to end this class in a little bit of meditation, creating some good energy today. Let's close our eyes and connect with our breath, taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. Another deep breath in and exhaling. And I will walk you through a positive intention, listening to my voice, thinking about our mind being our most important resource, creating some calm this morning, some positive energy, thinking that meditation can nourish the mind in the same way that food nourishes the body. And brilliant things can happen in calm minds. We can't always change what's happening around us, but we can change what happens within us. Practicing some meditation this morning, feeling fully aware, fully awake, and fully alive. Let's be patient with our mind and be kind to ourselves along the way. Let's take another deep breath in and letting it all go. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining me this morning with Pilates Fusion, and I wish you a lovely day and a great weekend.